He's ringside.
And here he is in the flesh. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
Right. The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins now. Let's get the answers.
What a great venue, and what a great... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Punching. There's a counter shot. What the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Stay focused.
Okay, now you're switching off. He was coasting this fight.
On to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Jab doesn't find a home. Back and forth they go. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
uppercut can't find a home. And he misses with that straight left. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Take the round off. Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You were thinking? You were Come on, you're better than that. You've done all the work already.
Let's get it started in round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You don't want to trade shots. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. Got him there. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can't score with that jab. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I love it. That jab slick.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Have you got complacent? The fight.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Listen, you've switched off. What you're doing.
And there's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
One punch could change everything in this battle. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Now you're letting back into it.
On to the fifth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. There's a counter shot. What a punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford. Let's start the sixth. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Beautiful counter punch. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Punches coming from every angle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judges.
mistakes.
There's the bell to start round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us. Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford in trouble! They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom!
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, and you continue.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Terence Crawford just got rocked. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Calm yourself.
Would you take him out? He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen.
And there's the bell for round 8. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Catch and shoot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Crawford is dazed. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You gotta... That will do it. They want no more. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.